Young people are prioritizing their health, and it's showing up on company balance sheets. The dietary supplement market is a highly competitive $60 billion industry with around 100,000 products available to consumers. And a new way to take these supplements is emerging in the market: wearable patches. Barrière is one of the companies leading the charge. It told CNBC exclusively that it's partnered with Walmart to roll out its products in 1,700 stores after a successful test run in about 50 Walmart locations last year. The company projects its 2026 revenue to more than double 2025 revenue and reach $10 million, with a current valuation of $19 million.
As of today, we are in over 6,000 stores with 2 major retail partners and a number of specialty stores across the intersection of hospitality, wellness, and lifestyle.
CNBC spoke to the CEO and co-founder, and even tested the products ourselves, to learn more about how the company is trying to disrupt the supplement industry. Wear your vitamins. That's Barrière's slogan.
You apply a patch to your skin, the heat from your skin activates the ingredients, and then they are delivered transdermally or through the skin directly into the bloodstream.
I get motion sick a lot, and I noticed that this one is for nausea support. How does this work?
Yes, so this is formulated with ginger, peppermint, and B6. You apply one patch, you are going on any kind of journey, or if you are someone who experiences nausea daily, you can just apply it daily.
While there's not as much competition as oral supplements, there are competitors to Barrière, like the What's Up company and the Good Patch. But the company says it's bringing something new to the table: patches for lactose intolerance.
It is the first lactose relief patch in the world. It's 1 patch a day for all-day dairy freedom.
Barrière's products retail in the range of about $13 to $18, depending on the patch. Why do you think the demand for supplements is so high right now?
With social media and platforms like TikTok and Instagram and influencers sharing their health and wellness routines, and there's a lot more information, more access, more resources, and they want to find a solution that works for them.
The brand's expansion comes amid a booming demand for minerals and supplements, which have also been a priority of America's Make America Healthy Again movement. During his first year in office, Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy declared the FDA would be ending its war on vitamins. Another factor of Barrière's rise is the popularity of pimple patches, with brands like Starface turning blemishes into fashion statements. Marketing really is everything in this industry. Barrière is appealing to younger consumers with a stylish, trendy alternative to popping pills.
I always say that marketing is usually way ahead of science. From what I see is that we are choosing convenience over clinical efficacy because we don't know if they're effective. But it's a tiny little patch I'm going to put on my skin, and I'm hoping that it is going to be bioavailable.
I put the motion sickness patch on in the office, and now I'm going to put it to the test and see if it works. So it's been about 10 minutes. We've been in stop and go traffic, and so far I'm feeling okay. But the real test is going to be the highway. We're in the home stretch of this car ride. I'm feeling a little bit nauseous, but not nearly as nauseous as I usually do. So far I think it's working. The Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act of 1994 still largely governs how supplements are regulated. That legislation classifies them as food products rather than pharmaceuticals, which is why product safety is largely left up to the company. But despite the widespread use, there's a lack of awareness. One survey found that nearly half of respondents, 48%, incorrectly believe that the FDA regulates supplements the same way as prescription drugs.
The bigger problem that I'm trying to solve here with Barrière is not just the biological, the efficacy, the absorption, but also the behavioral. How do you make a product that somebody is going to want to use every day and maintain a healthy habit, not just start one?
The assumption is that because they are so small, they're going to penetrate the skin, therefore you will have bioavailability of these supplements and herbs. But the clinical evidence is lacking. We have studies showing that oral supplementation actually corrects that deficiency. A patch with vitamin D, we don't really have that evidence.
We've done medically validated questionnaires, we've done user trials. There's one clinical trial available. It's been cost prohibitive, and it's unfortunately not required to sell in America, so it hasn't been something that we've done yet, but it is something that we are looking to do in the next 3 to 5 years.
And the trial they conducted was small, just 30 subjects, and it was lacking a control group, meaning researchers didn't have a comparison of subjects not using the patch. But even though oral supplements have more clinical research to address certain nutrient deficiencies, the vitamin industry as a whole is lacking regulation. Over the past few years, the government has issued warnings to hundreds of wellness brands for making unsubstantiated claims, many of which were over-the-counter drugs and dietary supplements. When it comes to production, Barrière says it's very focused on quality. While it's headquartered in the US, their products are manufactured in the UK at facilities that are regulated by their FCA equivalent agency. They also are tested in third-party labs, which is not required by law.
The FDA doesn't regulate any vitamins, so my hope is that we are providing enough information to our customers on our safety and compliance, and that we are making it really easy for people to understand what the differences are, why we select the ingredients that we select. Transparency is key, education is key, and in some ways, being made in the UK does signal to a discerning wellness customer that there are more measures put into place to protect their health and wellness.